the My Team Unlimited Championship Final.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
So the New York starting five. We've got Johnson, Valentine out there at Bradley Beal. Then there's Grant, and it's Bull in at the 5. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. Pulls up. Bull, that's good. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Valentine shot good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
For Billy Donovan.
and gave me a few minutes. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
And they're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off.
And so here is Chicago following the score by New York.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Valentine with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Bucket is good. Bulls got his second bucket of the night.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
The pass to Leonard. With the drive. Here's Vucevic, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Now here's Beal. The tray. Vucevic with the rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Leonard kicks the ball. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has The reach to do it.
Valentine with it. He has 5. Buries the long-range jumper. Valentine's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Johnson with the block, and they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Ball with it. Now Bol defending. The drive-by Ball. It's good. Ball's got 5.
On the drive, Lonzo's footwork is tremendous. The defense can't keep up with him.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Lets the 3 fly. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the middle. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And here is Ball. He has 5. Off target at the rim.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Grant, that's good.
Very high percentage look for Grant. Those kinds of plays just get you in rhythm and keep you there.
Pass to Levine, and stolen by Valentine. Passes it to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
The experience of James Johnson, recognizing the opportunity. Attack, draw the contact.
And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Now, here's Valentine. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Valentine. He's got 8. Outside DeRozan. They need this, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make them foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability, doing damage inside.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 11. Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Johnson. Leonard, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Bull, the pass to Valentine. To the paint. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Valentine. Bull's got his third basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball dishes to Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bull kicks to Beal. To the inside. Here's Bull. That shot off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Stolen by Ball. Down low. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for Chicago.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Beal, the pass to Grant. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Green. Here's Caruso. Out left to the wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Unable to get that one. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Johnson. Outside for Beal. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Outside, Beal. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Beal's got 8 points.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Green against Johnson. Outside for Thomas. Six to shoot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Here's Poirier. They get it back. Tries yet again. Johnson can't hit. New York leading by 11. Matthews dishes to Toppin. And Matthews kicks to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Thomas. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Shamet. Got a hand on it. Now Thomas. He feeds it to Johnson. Shamet with it. He's against Green. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
The pass to Johnson. Outside, Green. Here's Caruso. No good, unable to end this run.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Burks against Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Knocks it loose. Matthews with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Shamet with it. Working on Green. Matthews with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Matthews passes to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Looney. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Chicago now.
Burks has all the tools, great size and a high IQ to be a great defender.
And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Bulls trail by 17. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Green, also Johnson out there. And it's Poirier in at the 5 down low.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
New York leading by 21. Burks, the pass to Looney. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thomas finds Green. Caruso looking for an opening. Shoots over Burks. Caruso, no good. And so it's New York with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And here they come. Thomas trying to break loose. Caruso, no good. New York with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Basket, good. Toppin's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
They get the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And that one, good. Shamet's got his first basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about the basket. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Some changes for Chicago. DeRozan comes in for Johnson. And Ball subbed in for Thomas.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by New York.
Now, here's Burks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Caruso. It's rebounded by New York.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And again, it's New York.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity. Tonight, they came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Caruso kicks the ball. Poirier passes to DeRozan, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
DeMar DeRozan's bread and butter. He has a great feel from the mid-range.
Burks on the wing. Passes it to Shamet. Poked away. Ball against Burks. Inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Burks on the wing. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Chicago the other way. There's the feed to DeRozan. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Green.
Nikola Vucevic. Zach LaVine.
Now here's LaVine. Elbow shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine. Blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
Matthews, no one around him. New York, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 21. LaVine gets the bucket. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And, I mean, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Here's DeRozan following the score by New York. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Pass to Toppin. Going inside, and Toppin throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. LaVine inside the 3-point line. The shot will not fall.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And Matthews kicks to Shamet. DeRozan with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Vucevic, and he makes good on the layup. Vucevic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's Chicago. Left side, Ball, and Vucevic throws it down.
And with no shortage of moves at his disposal, Vucevic is one of the game's more skilled bigs.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Ball dishes to LaVine. No good off the back of the rim.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
New York calls timeout.
And Smitty, nobody's accused LaVine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
Leonard, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. New York leading by 23. It's Beal on the wing. From the arc, trains the 3-pointer. Beal's got 11.
3.
And this is his his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Ball, the pass to Leonard. Back to Ball. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Vucevic lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
And here's Valentine for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Levine, the bounce pass. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Valentine shot good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Valentine's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Here's Leonard. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right side, Beal. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by the Bulls. Bulls got his 5th rebound in this one. It's rebounded by New York.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Grant, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 11. Grant surveying the D, and the dunk by Grant.
Tough to stop Jeremy from getting to the rim off the bounce. That's a great play.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Valentine. He's covered closely. From outside the arc. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Levine finds Leonard. And Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Ball. Driving the lane. The shot by Valentine, no good. Here's Chicago. Here's Leonard, and it's denied.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now the pass to Vucevic. Levine against Johnson. And then Levine with the jam.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Here's Valentine. Kicks it out to Grant. This one for 3. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. And Ball with the block.
When you mix Ball's length with his timing, the result is a quality defensive play.
And the shot is long. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for New York, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, making them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Bradley Beal. Bol is out there with Johnson. Then there's Valentine. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. Now here's Levine. Leonard kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going, and that's going to be a travel.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is. Act of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Beal. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by DeRozan.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Ball no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh, and they get in the way. The alley-oop, not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Vucevic. It's blocked. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Valentine. Valentine's got assist number 5 here tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. DeRozan dishes to Leonard. There's the drive. That shot is off. So New York will take it the other way.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And the dunk by Bol.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8.
Whoa, really showing his athleticism. Hard for defenders to stay in front of Zach.
And here's Valentine for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Valentine's got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Stolen by Grant. And a fast break now for New York. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Bull, that's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Bulls gone 6 of 7 from the field here. Getting just about everything to drop. Leonard kicks to Ball. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
And becoming more physical over the years. DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Leonard banked in off the glass. He's got 13.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Now here's Valentine. DeRozan defending. The shot by Valentine, no good. Outside, Levine shoots the three. The rebound by Johnson. And so here is New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Beal against Ball. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 6. And again, New York with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
DeRozan finds Leonard, and Grant sends it back. Levine gets the bucket.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Ball. Driving inside. And the jam by Valentine.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And it's Beal in the corner. Here's the three. Kept alive. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. It's blocked. Leonard against Grant. Valentine passes to Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 6 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Beal gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Beal's gone to town from deep tonight, hitting 5 of his 9 3-point attempts. Ball dishes to Leonard. Over Bull. And it's Leonard missing.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And Grant slams it home.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
And Chicago has possession following the score by New York. Levine with it. Now Bull defending. Levine's shot is off.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now here's Valentine. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bull. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Leonard the pass to DeRozan. He takes it in. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Incredible leaper, explosive finisher. DeRozan with one of his acrobatic dunks.
Valentine wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. Valentine's got 22.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Outside, Beal. Drives to the hoop. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
Now. Outside, Ball. This is to Levine. Stolen by Grant. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Levine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got 16.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Ball. And the jam by Valentine.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Ball. Here's DeRozan. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan. Really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Thomas subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Sinks the triple.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Smooth sailing for New York. Going inside, and the dunk by Grant.
Hey, what a showing this has been for Jeremy Grant, putting in the work to contribute on the offensive end.
2 minutes.
Now here's Thomas. Defense right on him.
2 minutes.
DeRozan with it. He's got 11. And again, no good by Chicago. Grant dishes the ball. Off on the layup. And so Green will bring it up for the Bulls. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
Chicago making a switch here. Poirier's checked in. New York calls timeout.
Vincent Poirier. Timeout, away team.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bull. Andrew Shamet comes in for Grant. Matthews, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Burks in for Valentine. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And Matthews kicks to Toppin. The rebound by Johnson. And here is Thomas. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Poirier. Shoots over Burks. It's rebounded by New York.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Count that one from Toppin.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Obi Toppin. Outside for Thomas. And the three off target. Pass to Burks. There's the three. No good there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Jack it, all right? Jack, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Green is out there with Thomas. Then it's Johnson, and it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. Now here's Green. Here's Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the paint, there's Shamet. The kick out to Matthews. And there's the pass to Toppin. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the miss by Obi Toppin. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. Toppin's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. It's Thomas outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Burks. Inside, Looney kicks to Burks. Passes to Shamet. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Burks. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Here's Thomas following the score by New York. Burks covering. The shot comes out, so New York will take it the other way. With the drive, here's Toppin. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Kicks to Green. He's covered by Shamet. Outside Thomas. Here's Poirier. It's rebounded by New York. Right side Matthews. Can't hit from in close. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Now Thomas. He's covered by Matthews. Takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
New York with the ball. Burks looking around. Launches it. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Green draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year 1.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
Now here's Thomas. Good, nice job down low.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Burks on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. And Burks is good for 3.
Here we go. His second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Here's Green. And Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Here's Matthews. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
He's covered by Shamet. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. He's covered by Shamet. Missed it, even after all those chances. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded by Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
To stop the run, Burks pulls it in.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
It's good. Matthews has got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Thomas after Wesley Matthews score. They get a hand on it. Matthews with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Bulls moving the ball around. It's tipped. Here's Matthews. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Chicago. No good that time, and New York will come the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Toppin throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Thomas. Here's Watford. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Burks pulls it in. Burks has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Toppin can't get it to go. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starting in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by New York. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Toppin's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The dish to Thomas. Pass to Watford. Six to shoot. It's deflected. They recover it. New York with the ball. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And the pass to Toppin. Rebound by the Bulls.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss by Obi Toppin. Double team on Thomas. Here's Simonovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Obi Toppin.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Eric Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Well, Derek Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Good on the triple.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Thomas against Burks. From downtown, New York now working with the new shot clock. Matthews against Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and Toppin throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Watford. They grab their own miss. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, here's Toppin. He dishes it to Matthews. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.